What's going on, Shadow Bandits? It's your boy, Sarge. We are back on the swamp deck to give you a training option when those rainy days stop you from going outside and shooting, or can't go to an indoor range. You got the family and it's summer and they want to play on Roblox or whatever. But you need to train, and I got an option for you, so stay tuned. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful footage. All right, so we're back, and what are we talking about? I actually have been waiting for this for a few years. I've heard that they were working on it for several years, so I was very excited when I finally got my hands on the Mantis Titan X. Now, why did they come out with this? Because before this training option, there was other ones. One of them, most notably, being the SIRT pistol from NLT. This was a good start. There was some good things about it. First of all, I did not like the grip at all. I'm a lefty, so that magazine release always digs into my finger on these Gen 3 designs. Not a big fan of that. The trigger was okay, not bad. It had iron sights, so as we switched to optics, you had no real option for that. I guess you could, mill it out if you really wanted, but I don't see the point in that. Overall, it was a good little gun to start. People that never touch firearms kind of build them into it. One of my favorite things about this gun, I will say, is obviously you get your magazine release so you can work those reloads, which is cool, but that's not my favorite thing about this. My favorite thing about this gun, and I think Mantis kind of forgot to put this in. Nothing against them because maybe they didn't want to. Who knows? But I did like this, and maybe on the version 2 they do something similar. So what it is, there's a little switch on top, right? So right now, as I press the trigger, so you could see my fingers pressed, there's nothing, right? Not until I pull the trigger. Then you get the laser. Cool. If I flick that switch, as soon as I see, or somebody, not I see, because that's what's going to help me see, but as soon as somebody preps that trigger, doesn't pull all the way through, guess what? I get a laser. Once they pull the trigger, I get a second laser. So if they have their finger on the trigger, I can identify that pretty quickly and get them to get their finger off the trigger and treat it in a safe manner. Now, with that said, that is the only really that trigger prep or finger on the trigger indicator, whatever you want to call it, is the only downside to me with the Mantis Titan. I love the grip. The grip feels so much better. It has to be a Gen 5 is what I would say this thing's modeled after, is what it looks like. What they did include, which I like, is you can mount an optic. So for people that are trying to get into shooting optics and they just don't have the money for the range, the ammo and stuff at the range, but they want to learn and they're not confident yet, you can mount it to this bad boy and set up targets like Laser Academy. You can link it up with Laser Academy. I think they integrated it. I'm pretty sure they integrated the Mantis like X series program to Laser Academy, which was a downside before, but that's cool because now if they did, there's only one device instead of two, which is what we had before. Two. Okay, so I'm glad that they did one. Like I said, I love the optic mounting finally. That's pretty cool. There's not a whole lot going on with the sights. Those are pretty much part of the slide. You can't change them or anything. Can you on this one? You can on this one, it looks like, to some degree. It's all right. I still like this gun better, at least for training. It feels better. I'm able to do my mag releases and stuff a little bit better. It just feels more comfortable. I feel like they did a little bit of an undercut there. I might be wrong, but not right here. So one of the other things that they did, and they pretty much do with all their X series stuff, so like with the Blackbeard, you had the Blackbeard and the Blackbeard X. What was the difference between that is basically they put their module, which is this guy. This one is the X10. They have an X3, an X2, X7. and you can go on to their website, Mantis Tech, I think it is. Doesn't matter. It's going to be right there. You go up to that website, you could check this out. But they put this inside of here. So now when you do draws and stuff like that, this can do it too. And usually what you would have to do is get a mounting plate, and you would mount it to the bottom of your magazine, and then when you drew your gun, it would register how you drew the gun and stuff like that. And then if you put the Laser Academy laser cartridge in your gun, then you could do that, and you could have a couple of systems giving you feedback, which is cool for those times that you can't go anywhere. You can get a lot of feedback, everything on one device, or your phone, or whatever it may be. I like having it separate. I have it on my phone, but that's for travel. So I love that they put that in there. I put a flashlight on this. You can see some of the footage here of me using this gun. We're going to go ahead and roll that beautiful range footage. Well, kind of range. Swamp deck range. Go ahead. All right, so we're going to try something different here. See. Oh, there we go. Cool. Awesome. Ooh, bad draw. All right, let's check our hits. Show your hits. Yep. I got to angle that better. Okay, let's see what happened. Ooh, there's one I jerked. I felt it. That one's probably not as good. Oh, it doesn't register. Okay, cool. No problem. All right, let's see. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Good. Awesome. Let's see if we can throw a mag change in there once we transition. That's what I like about these lasers, man. There we go. Nope, didn't make it. Didn't make it. Didn't make it. I tried. I tried. Didn't make it. Yep, didn't make it. All right, so you got to see a little bit. You got to see me do what I do and destroy things, because obviously I broke that mag. It looks fixable, so we'll see. And I'm almost certain these SIRT pistol mags are totally different. Yeah, this is obviously a Gen 5. It has the slits on both sides. It does fit. It does drop. So technically I could. That's pretty cool to know. So there you go. Your NLT mags will work in this, which is pretty awesome. I do like that. Overall, just pulling out of the box a little bit of play, I think it's great. I think it's a great training tool. I think it's something that you should definitely look at, especially if you carry Glock. It has that Glock angle for you. They're going to be coming out with other ones, and I'm excited for one of the ones that's supposed to come out is like a Glock 43 or 43X. And I'm excited for that because that's what I carry. So that'd be awesome to be able to have a training setup for home where I can just take this off, place it down, put this in, and run some drills. I have my simulator over here. It's very expensive startup simulators. Not everybody can do it. So Laser Academy is a great option. And then they're coming out with another system where you can use your phone and get your own simulator, so you can reduce some of that cost. So remember, go here. Awesome. Go check out everything that they have. They come out with new targets all the time, which is a great thing. I love working with Mantis, have been for a while. By the way, speaking of, if you're going to goals this year, I will be there with Mantis, working with them, showing off their product line because I really enjoy everything that they have. I've been working with them, like I said, since it was just this. So I cannot wait to be at goals with them. Cannot wait to see you guys there. Let me know down in chat if you're there. Go ahead and we'll talk about some other companies that we like. Go ahead and roll that. All right, so that's going to be it for us today. Tell me, have you ever used Mantis products and what is your thoughts on it? I love Mantis. I think they dominate the field compared to everybody else, especially with their innovations. I cannot wait to see the 43, 43X, whatever it is. Hopefully it's a 43X in the Titan series. Cannot wait to see you guys at goals. Cannot wait for their simulator to come out for you to try because I've been able to test it and I think you're going to like it. With that said, I'm your boy Sarge, and that is it for us today. We'll see you next time right here on the Swamp Deck. Stay frosty, Shadow Bandits.